I found a video from Blizzard called Lords of War, and it was a hybrid of animation and illustration where they would animate Photoshop layers into a cohesive story with a voiceover. And I fell in love instantly. I thought it was an extremely cool style, and I really wanted to emulate that kind of thing. Yeah, it's several artists working for just for the drawings, and then they have a team of animators going in and doing that. Then they have the sound and the voice actors and the music and stuff, all separate departments, and this was 3 people, so it's a lot of work. I really wanted to make kind of a darker fantasy that was kind of a combination of sources that are really special to me. I think I drew most of my inspiration from Dark Souls and World of Warcraft. So I initially drew everything out on storyboard papers, and then we'd go through and then we'd kind of figure out what shots are good, what shots are bad, what shots need to have a shot in between them and all that kind of thing. And then I digitally drew them all and started putting them together, and then I could kind of go by trial and error and see what worked and what didn't. It took a long time to kind of go through that, but then it started becoming more fluid and it started working. I really liked getting into color because I do not have very much experience coloring things, and the style I've drawn with is kind of comic book, it's kind of in a comic book style where it's got a black outline and then it's colored in, so it's relatively simple.
So what's up, guys? What are we doing today?
We're gonna make a bunch of stupid sounds in that room over there, and then maybe we'll be able to pass it off as real things and animate it.
It's gonna be a fun time. We've got over about 100 sounds to make with a bunch of different stuff, so we'll see how it goes. Ah!
And almost you're tensing up a little bit because you're getting ready. So as you turn and see these, you're kind of you get your normal breathing, but then you kind of tense up
We were in there for about 7 hours over a day, making sounds with leather jackets, a bucket, keys, pots and pans, cloth billowing in the wind, growls. That was the fun part.
Here's a real performance.
Here's my acting, yes. One more time.
I got in contact with Cambria Butcher. She took an interest in my project once I showed it to her. It was kind of a trial and error process, kind of finding out the right tunes and the right amount of music that needs to be put into it. I thought it would be kind of a bigger, heavy music piece, but then with the sound, it really stood well by itself, so we tried to put in a little less music and just emphasize each piece individually. I'm going to SMU Guildhall for art creation for video games in this next year for about 2.5 years. I'll have a lot of behind-the-scenes artwork and process videos, and then after that, we'll see. Alone drawing and animation, I've spent several hundred hours on. I lost track of time. I think I've replaced my blood with coffee. It's been a really tiring and long project, but I could not be happier. This is what I'm passionate about, and I wouldn't want to be doing anything else.